Welcome to part two to this has been tracing video. I kind of got Angel Duff done, so I'm gonna try to do some other ones. I was gonna do, hold on, let me see the light. You can see it. I was gonna do Vaggie, but I tried doing her face and try to figure it out, and I think this is the one I'll use, but I gotta figure out where on the poster I'll put her and where she fits the most. And then I do have, uh, if you can see it, Alistair. His face worked on. I don't have really a specific pose down because I would have to figure that out. But instead of tracing, I think what I'll do for right now, I'm gonna, because I don't really have anything to really trace. At least anything left. I think, because I pretty much got everything that I needed traced. I have a few characters, but I really don't have it nailed down where I would want them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on the lights, turn off the tracing pad or light pad, and then I'm gonna try to finish, like, basically doing the pencils for some of the characters, like thickening some lines and figuring out stuff. Unless you guys want to see me do like the tracing part for some of the other characters, I don't have all of them mapped out, like all of the characters drawn on layout sheets, because I find that helps more for me, at least with this particular project. Because some of them, like Valentino, I actually had to pose for myself for that one, and I kind of like used what little references I could, because there wasn't too many. And yeah, I'll probably I'll have to do some of the other characters. So all the characters will be done, but I should hold on. Give me just 1 minute. Okay, sorry about that. So basically, I have Vox in the middle, mostly because that matches what I originally had, and I refused to change it. Most every other character, some of the posing is the same, and most like stuff that's at least traced is, but really most of everything else is just because I went through correcting layouts, trying to figure out posing for faces, stuff like that. So you can see that I went and I wanted to make sure, because I'm kind of a perfectionist, and I want to make sure it looks the part of to the exact way her drawings are. So I wanted to do that justice because she's one of the many artists I look up to, and she's a very great artist. So yeah. I do have an actual Hasman Hotel poster and Hell of a Boss poster, but what I'm looking for right now is actually my eraser. And of course it's in my stinking pocket. Never mind. I'm looking all around. I was like, am I sitting on it? What the heck? So yeah. Sorry about that. So if you're wondering also why, I don't know why this is. There's a lot of stuff smears. What the heck? There we go. I'm trying to do some correcting because I don't know why it's. Oh no! Please don't. Ow! Come on. There we go. Dust. I probably should get a better eraser because this one's not very good. But the plan I have for this poster is that each prince would be at the top. So you have Lucifer, Asmodeus, Belphegor. I don't know if I would put Mammon right here, but who knows? Beelzebub, Satan, and then Leviathan. But I'm waiting for her to reveal those designs. So this poster might be a long process. So yeah, keep that in mind. I still have other designs of hers that I still need to add, like tons of other characters, but I still have to figure out posing, placement, and la-di-da. Also, a quick side note for each of the princes. I'm going to do a rough layout right here. So for each of the princes, I actually wanted to do something neat that I actually mentioned in the Killer Croc sketch video. So if I do like, let's say this is like Asmodeus right here. So what I would want to do with him is, besides just having the lust demons as they go down, because those kind of fit in his category. And I know like Vox should be where Belphegor is, but I drew him there, he's staying there, and I ain't gonna erase him. The only way I can get rid of that is Photoshop, and I'm not doing it. But basically, so here would be the rough sketch. Here would be the pose, blah, 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 demons here. Well, besides just having a faded version of his ring in the background, just like kind of like a silhouette, if I'm putting it lightly, I also wanted to have like a shadow or effect of like the certain prince's symbol. Like I said in the Killer Croc video, if you guys watch that, the idea that I had was just kind of where the symbol would be a silhouette partially behind the prince. It'd be kind of faded and you wouldn't really see it too much, but it mainly came from the episode 8 subtitle. And I kind of want to add tons of the other, what are they called? The other... Shoot! The other symbols, there we go, for each of the princes. So Lucifer would have his, Asmodeus would have his, which I don't know Asmodeus' symbol, so I'll have to look into that. Unless you have to, I would have to, like, I don't know. And then you have Belphegor and all that. So I will be adding Beelzebub whenever that design gets released. So I'm waiting just as much as you guys are. I cannot wait. I actually think it would be pretty cool to make her version of Hell of a Boss and Hazbin Hotel into a comic. Because to be honest, let's be honest here. One, it would be awesome. Just the design's perfect. It's already a fan of the style and the show. She knows the lore, and she's also a very creative, imaginative, and she's awesome. So she checks all the boxes. And this is not flattery. This is not bullcrap talking. And this is not just because I'm a biased fan. I'm literally saying this because it's true. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Also, this layout sheet, I'm still going to be figuring out, like, poses for, like, other characters. I'm trying to figure out, because here's my plan for what was originally going to be, is, like, each of the princes, they would go down and you would have their ring characters. But I was like, for one, that doesn't completely work, because that screws it up right there. And two, how could I do that when I don't know where those certain characters fit in, like Alistair or Vaggie or stuff, what ring, like, I know Charlie fits into Pride, but does Vaggie though? yeah, she is with Charlie, but does she fit into that category? So who knows? Also, I will be adding, or at least trying to add some of the other designs. It's more more. I'm very perfectionist, so I want to make sure I get the distinct stuff down. So, like, especially with Vaggie, I was really struggling to get that distinct way she drew her. And I'm 50-50 on it. Like, I would have went through 3 sheets if I really forced myself to, because I really want to make sure I'm doing her work justice, especially as a fan. Oh, yeah, darn it. So yeah, that's one thing. Also, I really hope you guys enjoy. This is actually fun to kind of do this type of fan art. I actually wish I could draw these as actual fan art. I know I could, but to be honest, doing a poster is way more fun because it kind of makes me think, well, this could be its own thing, its own show, or its own comic. And it kind of teases, it's kind of like a tease in my eyes, but yeah, I don't know. And I will be, when I do color this, it will be with oil markers, because I think those work better, and I've tried with paint. I could try doing a half layout, testing the waters with different oil markers first before immediately going to this poster and doing it. But yeah, I probably want, if it is done, I will try to get it like scanned or cam scanned. So this way you guys have like a layout that's already there. If you guys want to do your own thing and kind of color it on it and kind of, you know, have your own version, that would actually be a neat idea that I could do for the future. But I'm also saving that, like we could, for a art collab with a friend or a subscriber who is an amazing artist, which I should leave her linked in the description as well, but who knows? Probably a lack of time. I probably can't just immediately do that. So I should probably get to drawing, but I'm also simultaneously erasing some bits on the other side because there's a lot of because I am using graphite, these like a graphite lead pencil, which this I just got this at the Dollar Tree. So, you don't have to worry about like, oh wait, what type of, no, this is, you can see this, that it's definitely Dollar Tree cheapness. Now this, on the other hand, I did get this at Joann's. It actually comes in handy. Graphite wise, it's an H6. I would have went for an H9 or an H8 or H7, but they did not have lighter. So yeah. And if I do ink it, I will be using these. They're pretty fun to use. I have used them with the Umbrella Academy poster, which please go check out those videos if you haven't already. And also check out some other videos on the channel. Art-wise, and if you don't like the art stuff, I do have a few walkthroughs. I'm trying to get those views up for those because I don't think a lot of people have paid attention to those. Those are on the channel. I do have a few, from Guardians of the Galaxy to Marvel Spider-Man, to the Arkham series, and I believe, Resident Evil 2 Remake. I will be doing more walkthroughs, but the reason why I kind of stopped doing them was because I wasn't too sure that anybody really wanted them. Like, people just noticed the art stuff and they're like, "You're a great artist." That's it. we don't care about the other stuff. So I kind of just stopped with them because I didn't think people were interested. But if you guys want to see walkthroughs, let me know in the comments. That's the only way for really me to know. So yeah. Also, quick side note, comparing this to the original, the original attempt, I'm actually a lot more happy with how the traced version has turned out. I still need to trace the flame effect here, have a narrowed down bit for this, because I don't know. The eye effect here, and maybe some stuff with Belphegor, like some stuff I need to figure out, like some stuff with his feet, like his boots, more or less. I need to nail down that. And also, if I was to do some of the other characters like Vaggie, where on the poster do you think that they would fit, and what and if I should just do it by order of princes, or should I do that for like certain characters at the top, and then as you get down it doesn't really matter? What, like, do you think that's what I should do? Or let me know what you guys think, especially you, Victoria. I know you'll probably be watching this, so please let me know. I personally would love to hear it. Also, I do have Eldrathus right here. So this one, I did trace this from my previous one, which actually I'm surprised went very well for a first attempt. Because I did struggle with his face structure a little bit. Because birds are difficult and hair is difficult. But yeah. Rough sketch wise, I just kind of really just went with what I saw. Used the reference on the screen, which I personally wish I actually tried looking up Google reference for some of her art. Extremely hard to find. Personally, there needs to be more fan art of her stuff. I would love to see it, and I'm sure she would too. But I wish people would post it more. Like, say, like, obviously tag her, but like, don't be a jerk. Like, there was something she was talking about on Twitter, and I think I briefly saw it, but I don't have Twitter. I just kind of, like, without having an account, I kind of scrolled through. But yeah, yeah. So if you guys have any suggestions for how I should approach this poster, please let me know in the comments. And also, I will fudge. I will be finishing up the actual Helluva Boss poster based around the show. Because I still have some characters I need to do. So yeah. I still have some characters I still need to do. I did add Beelzebub, or at least the show's version. And I also do have a bit of fan art for her that I have. Like, I've done like rough sketches. I'm just not proud of them because it's mostly just the poses. Like, I can give you like a example. Like, there was one. No, I need a rough. I don't have a. I guess I have to withdo. There was one I did. I'll just use the back of this. Where, hold on, let me just give you an example. Where it was just like her face was closer to the edge of the thing. She would have, and then you just have the hair swirling around, and the problem for me was just the painting the hair and the goopiness of it. And then I also ran into, well, if that happens, her other part of her hair goes up, and then you have like all these other complications. And I was like, okay, well, if that doesn't work, okay, let's try something else. So I tried it was, I don't know how else to describe it. It was like one where it was basically her kind of like from an angle of like behind, her head slightly tilted, and it's mostly an back angle. But the problem for me was like getting that distinct. Okay, well, if it's a back angle, we don't have a back angle, so I don't have the photo reference, and I was trying to figure out, well, what the should I do here? So yeah, I kept running into rough problems with every rough sketch I would do. So I'm still trying to figure it out. Maybe I might, if I figure it out, I will do a video, just have it drawn, and like you'll just see me painting it. If you guys want to see that, let me know. Also, got a dumb question for anybody. When it comes to Leviathan, if what you said in the community post is true about that being her version would probably be a female, stupid, I know, to ask this, but how would you think she would approach like the realm of Leviathan? Because one is Aqua, it's a water-based realm, and if the rings are, so we know, is Pride here, 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 and if Gluttony is the, not Gluttony, but the Sloth ring would be different in her universe. So how would you go from greed with water to full water with what's it called? And speaking of, how would you approach that type of realm? Like, what colors would you use and stuff like that? I've tried coming up with ideas for it, like little fan art, and tried to figure out like a design. And every time I did, it felt like I was pulling too much from The Little Mermaid, and it wasn't working. So yeah, if you guys got any ideas or any things, sorry if this video does blur a bit, but yeah, I'll have to oil paint or oil marker Striker here. Most of this stuff has been painted. Only character that I mixed two different versions was this one, which would be Velvet, not Vaggy. I'm confusing the two, and that'll piss off a lot of the fans. Like, you're confusing the two. I'm sorry, it was a slip of the tongue. Velvet, I kind of mixed her original look with the newer hairstyle and tried painting it. It doesn't look the best, but it's the best I could do. Most of this is just mixture of oil markers, regular markers, and paint, so it probably does not look the greatest. I know, trust me, especially Crimson over here. That was just like, it was okay. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Sorry if you didn't really see me get to really trace or draw too much. Personally, I'm still trying to nail down the look of the poster and what I distinctly want to capture, like how I want to approach it, because like it's all well and good if like I could put like each of the princes and like you have like a partial symbol behind them, their realm or their ring, and then like a few of like what you consider people that would be a part of their ring as they go down for each one. The problem with doing that layout is, one, I don't know the symbols. That's one problem. Two, I don't know the headcanon of the character placement, so that kind of falters. And three, to be honest, I don't really know. It's more just like it's my own little. It's just more like I want to do it justice. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Also, if you're wondering why Vox here does not have the blue things, it's because either I don't want to screw it up by doing it in lead, because if I put that with lead, it won't work right, and I don't have, like, I could try doing this, and that's what I originally did, but I just don't want to add any color right now. So I'm kind of keeping there's like going to be like an invisible gap in my head. Like, do not do anything here. This is an invisible gap. Don't do it. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm doing like a telemarketer voice. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'm really hope I'm done justice to her designs. I didn't really copy them at all. At all. Like, this is like partially I've changed poses, but it's also from I was watching her videos on my TV or on my phone, and I would just constantly just like keep sketching and drawing until I got it right. Um so yeah. So none of this is the only reason some of these things are traced like face or stuff is just because I'm tracing from another source that I drawed already. So none of this is like completely copied directly her stuff. That is just me like looking at something and drawing it the way I saw it. Now some things are changed a little bit, so like that pose for Valentino, that's strictly me. Because I could not find many references for her version. So yeah. Hopefully guys you enjoy. Sorry if it's more of like a ramble and you didn't really see me draw too much, but what can you do? I will actually work on it more. Maybe on if I'm freed enough tomorrow, I'll probably work on this more. But let me know what you guys think of this poster and what do you think if what I should do with it. Big shout out to Brittany, or is it? I'd rather just use her, YouTube alias of Love Art or Loves Art 28. I always get it confused, but still, yeah. Hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment, all that jazz. And bye bye. Peace.